Perfect in paradise. Got the blueberry amora, best smoothie for health. Little getaway in Rio, have a guitar there. Practicing my guitar. My getaway in Rio. I'm Niterói, praia is quite hard, just aqui. So we're going to voltar para it is quite hard. That's me casa in Rio de Janeiro. We have piscina aqui. I mean, it's muy bonito. Muy linda vista aqui, like Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, welcome to Santa Teresa. Most beautiful part. I can't believe it's close to Lapa. Like right about here, you just have Lapa just down here, but I can't believe it's close to Lapa because it's so beautiful, different. It's like something to see out Petropolis like this. It's like an Indian. I had no idea this was here. So let's go on a tour of Santa Teresa. I'm just staying in this lovely mansion. Yeah, that's a train. I had no idea, it's so beautiful up here. This is Lapa, Santa Teresa. Just down there is Lapa, which is like a world different. It's like a toilet. Like people always want to go clubbing in Lapa. Whenever you come to Rio, and you always say, "Oh, where's the best club? Where do I go clubbing?" Usually you hear in hostels, all the gringos say, "Oh, let's go to Lapa." I'm staying in this lovely, huge house here. I'm working here. Another episode. 10 years traveling the world without any money, and now I'm doing volunteer work. Oh, there's the cars there, but yeah. Those who've been to Lapa once might think this isn't Lapa. Oh, this close to Lapa. It's Santa Teresa. This is like downtown Rio de Janeiro. But obviously it all doesn't look like this. Rio de Janeiro is one of those places where you walk one street for 5 minutes and it's a completely different world. Then you can continue walking and you're in the worst kind of favela, horrible places. But this is, we're quite high up. So if you come to some stairs like downtown in the centre, you hike up it. But yeah, this is only a small portion of downtown, in the centre of Rio de Janeiro, more inland. But yeah, we have Lapa. We're just going to go down to Lapa now to get some shopping. Got my chimarrão, yerba mate. I've just been staying here working, doing some cleaning, volunteer work. I've got my own room, play guitar, play piano, and yeah, this is. We're on our way to Lapa now to get some shopping. And this is the tram, the famous tram tracks you see. You know when you see Lapa's known for the arc, the bridge is the white bridge, which is the tram goes across, which was famous for transporting people and I think things for the slave trade. But these houses are absolutely gorgeous. But the one thing about this is just it's very uptight where I'm staying. The houses, I don't usually like big houses because it makes the people very uptight. And it is, I feel kind of like insecure, I like close quarters where I feel comfortable. But obviously because it's very prestigious looking and everything, you feel like you have to live up to that reputation of the rich, and I'm usually uptight, but here, it reminds me of Petropolis, these houses. Obviously, it's more colonial style though, the houses, and some of them look kind of Indian, like the house opposite me look like a little Taj Mahal. But that's downtown, that's centre, that's a rough area where it smells like a toilet and everyone's shouting all the time, or where you get robbed. But here we're up, and I couldn't believe the pictures when they said, "Oh, it's in Lapa, it's in Santa Teresa." I said, "Really? I've never even been there. I can't believe it looks too beautiful to be Lapa." And then I realised it's just one street away where I've never been. Because just go down there one street and you're in a toilet that is Lapa where people party, but at night time it stinks like a toilet. But then you have this just one street away. I had no idea. It's just we have to hike up some stairs to get here because it's overlooking everywhere. And you get a great view where I'm staying of the whole entire city of Rio. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Lots of graffiti everywhere, artistic graffiti. But yeah, next thing you'll see me is 5 minutes away in Lapa. This is the hike up the stairs. See, this is the separates the most beautiful parts of downtown Santa Teresa to the horrible downtown Rio. We have Lapa where people are going to shout and scream and touch me. Recently, I've been giving food to the homeless. You know, because I've been in a good mood. You know, usually with volunteer work, it usually gives me, you know, I'm working really. I think that's our house there, over there. And I'm really working hard for the house because it's I'm staying with an Argentinian and French, and as an English person, that's like a death threat to work with an Argentinian lady, an old Argentinian lady and a French lady, because no one hates the English more than the French and Argentinian, and it's kind of like they're ganging up on me. So I kind of got really I kind of lost my edge and got a bit really nervous. Especially when the Argentinian is very, you know, very on edge all the time. They're very frustrated. I think Argentinians are very frustrated because the diet isn't so good there. Like, amazed when you know, Brazilians know to be a bit more relaxed than Argentinians. Obviously not in Rio, but in Buenos Aires and everything, they're very stressed and frustrated and angry. And I think it's because we look at the diet there. Everything comes down to diet. Everything comes down to diet. You know, it's like they had a quote that said, if you change, they did a test where they changed prison food to healthy food, and the behaviour in the inmates changed, like, is a complete 180. And they said they should adapt that to, you know, and they adapted it to schools as well. And schools as well, the students became much more healthy and focused and just driven and happy in general. And yeah, if you think about that in a country, the convenient food, you know, it all comes down to the food. And like the food in Argentina, it's all like pastries and, I mean, yerba mate is the only thing. If they don't have yerba mate, they wouldn't be slim, you know, they'd be sick, because it's all sugar and pastries and the juice is like full of sugar. But here in Brazil, you can get fresh everything. Like, you walk any corner on the street, you can get fresh detox juices. You go to a buffet, you have vegetables and everything, and yeah, you just gotta know where to go. But here in the street, you come to Lapa down here, and that's when yeah, as I was saying, I give the homeless people pizza, and I go to the buffet and give them pizza and everything. But be careful, the homeless people there, they touch me, they touch you. Like, every time I buy something for the homeless, they always say, oh, can I get, they always stop me. Even though I'm working here and I don't have much money, they're always, I'm doing volunteer work, I'm not working for money, I'm just working for a bed. And the homeless people, they always feel like they need to touch me. They always say, oh, thank you, Bowen, you need to touch me. And even here, like downtown, every single day when I give them money, they always feel the need to touch me. And even a gay guy and a transsexual grabbed my penis. As I was passing by, they just grabbed my penis while I was walking nighttime. This Lapa, downtown Rio de Janeiro, is probably the only place in the world where that kind of stuff happens. And it stinks like a toilet. It is like they don't look after it. But I heard the south of Brazil is like the opposite of Lapa, where they actually look after the streets. We're not at Lapa, almost at the main street in Lapa, because here's still a bit nice, but as you get more downtown, it turns into a toilet. Everyone screams, shouts. But it's a hustle bustle kind of, what do you call it? Not favela, like downtown. Here people are shouting, usually night time. I gotta put my phone away, it's getting night time now, so not too safe to have my phone out. But yeah, people are shouting, I was trying to self like, shouting loud, and people on the bustle. If you try and pick up women here as a white guy, it's pretty difficult. I don't know why the gringos come here though. The foreigners, they say they do well here, but I'm like, I do well in like Lapa and Leblon and Barajuka, you know, places where there's more white people than European. So yeah, come to this main street here, the main avenue. And I'm gonna put a phone away soon because they might start touching me again, grow up me. Yeah, another day. The other day when I think it's my second day working this job last week. This week. I was walking by and another gay guy grew up my shoulder. He was like walking up to me. I think because there's not many security cameras around here, police. I mean, there's police everywhere, but there's not many security cameras. In Barajuka, where it's really safe, it's the most It's supposed to be the most heavily surveillanced place in the world. Like I think it's every 5 meters something, they have a security camera, you know, watching everything. Even when I was in the 24/7 petrol station, I was there in the 24. You know, I did the video where I was picking up girls. If you watch me, I have a video where I'm picking up girls, like staying in a petrol station overnight, and because it's right next to Vitrini, and it's a good place for them to come in when they come in drunk from Vitrini on a Saturday night. It's the best place to meet them. I want to do that again actually. So yeah, this is lap up, and yeah, as I was there, I was sat there in my lycra kind of swimming shorts, you know, and they were really tight, and they say, can you put, because they look like underpants, so the guy said, can you put some underpants on? The police came in. I've been watching the security camera, and he's a policeman, and he said he can access all the security cameras. So they don't have any security cameras here, so you gotta be careful. But here's usually the street. Anyway, I'm gonna put my camera away now and get some food. I'll show you Lapa, downtown Rio. Hey guys, welcome back to another day, new adventure. Here is probably another the best place to pick up girls from all around the world. Usually when I come here, I run up the stairs and I meet girls from all around the world. I speak Spanish, Argentinian, and Paraguayan, Chilean. But here, on the streets, it stinks. But it's one of the most famous places in the world. But good place to run up. So we're going to run up it again. We saw it. Now here we are, the main part of Lapa. It's really quiet now, but it's usually night time. Weekends it's usually packed, dancing, crazy, and this is the place. You go head down that way, it stinks like an absolute toilet. But we have this nice hotel, it's full of foreigners as well. So here, and that's the stairs are just that way, the famous stairs. And those famous stairs we just at, that's probably the only place in Lapa where you can see beautiful, you know, like white girls from around the world, touristic girls, because they come there for those famous photos. So, I mean, if I go there every single day, you know, all day, every single day, I'd probably get tons of numbers and tons of leads as well. But I'm only there for like maybe a minute a day, just what. Okay, is it permiso video para YouTube? Tudo bem?
Oi?
Permiso video?
Não entendo.
Video, permiso, tudo bem? Video?
Para mim, tudo bem?
Yeah, tudo bem? Oh, muito obrigado. Yes, eu venho aqui, nome para esta?
PJ.
Eu venho aqui lá para primeira comida em todo o mundo, muito barato aqui, só 18 reais, 18 é muito barato.